Hey guys, I'm Car here. Today I'll be showing you how to play 40 Luke. I'm going to start with some combos. So first of all and foremost, a couple of those mechanics, the way they work. I won't do this for other characters, but since 40 Luke's so complex, I'll do it. Stop fucking slowing me, dog. So at a certain distance, you always will roll attack. For example, you'll roll at this distance and you'll attack. It's only one attack, so it's pretty decent. So you see at this distance, I'll roll. And at some distances, you'll dash in for a melee attack. So I think about this distance here, you'll dash in for a melee attack automatically. So some cool combos you can do is, so you see 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I jump, you see how I crouch down on the shot? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I crouch down. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or whatever. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I jump back. So on the fish shot, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can dash in, and then use my range attack and my skill and stuff like that. So you can do a lot of cool combos with them. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how I'm about to like crouch down? If you do it perfectly, you'll do it as soon as you crouch. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You see I'm about to crouch, and then I dash in for the melee attack. I'm sure you saw it at the end there, but I'm too lazy. So for other characters, I'm never gonna do this opening, and I'm sorry for like spending time on this, but this is very, very necessary to play 40th Luke. So that's how you play him mechanically. He's the hardest character to play mechanically, but I also feel like he's the most rewarding because he's also the most hardest. So this is the deck I use with them. I normally wouldn't run tower, but since it's just a heavy ATST meta at this moment in time, auto blaster turret's actually pretty good. Wookie is pretty good at countering ATST. You can actually run Gregorian right now and have it legitimately good at this time as well, but I don't want to hedge my bets too much on ATST. I do feel like ATST needs some reworking. I don't think it needs a nerf. I think it needs to be just reworked a little bit because it's kind of a funky card and it's kind of clunky and awkward to deal with. So yeah, it needs to be changed some way. My opinion is to make it, attack faster and have shorter range, but that's like off the point. So 40th Luke, the way you play with 40th Luke is that you use your ranged attacks to poke, and you use your roll attacks to poke as well, and you dash around to avoid damage. And you also use your skill to push away bladesmen, enemy melee characters, or to stun range characters to continue your combo of either poking them with range attacks or dashing in for a melee attack. So on your third melee attack, I don't know if you guys saw this earlier, but I forgot to show you. On your third melee attack, so it's like 1 swipe, 2 swipe, on the third swipe, you'll stun them for a little bit. So against Krennic, I'm going to play a little more defensively because he's a hyper-aggressive character, because he will ATST, so I'm going to put this Aero Blaster turret here in the middle and just wait for his ATST. That is not an ATST, so I'm actually pretty happy here. Wookie will be perfectly fine at this moment. I don't actually like running turret, it's that it's necessary to fight against ATST. So he didn't get lucky enough to have it. Some people get lucky ATSTs all the time. I'm lagging. Please no, for the love of God. Alright, so you see how my turret's doing some work the way I put it? Network currently unstable. Alright, dude. In that case, I'm just gonna disconnect from my network, forget it. So I'll be fine, like, he's lower level than me, also I have like a decent push going. The bot shouldn't fuck up too bad unless he split pushes me, but I don't think he has the balls to split push me the way he was playing. It looks like he's gonna try to hard defend after baiting me out to do some damage. Oh, he did split push me. Alright, that's cool. So when you're doing some damage here, you can actually do some poke damage. You see the roll. I want to push things back so I can do more damage, and then back out. I'll put a turret down the middle, just to not waste energy. That kind of sucks though, but it's fine. I'll be able to recover this game super easily. Game's kind of loud, excuse me. So this is why Wookie's good. Look how much the damage is going to tank for me while I use my range attack. Oh, so since he's up close, I'm going to use my melee attack option. Keep meleeing him. And I'm going to focus this. I'm going to put those on the other side because he's going to range. Is he going to use his skill on me? I don't know. Okay, I'm going to die here. That's cool, though. I'm going to put another turret down. So the point of putting down another turret is because, look at this. I have so many turrets working for me right now that he just can't actually push me. This is kind of hilarious, honestly, in my opinion. Lamau. You can do shit like that with turrets. So I'm going to use my ranged attack. See, I'm just kind of poking with him and rolling around on him. This is basically just to force him to play in a way he doesn't want to. Using my ranged option because I don't have any options to melee. So when I say option, I literally mean option because you can always choose between the two. But I feel as if ranged options usually the one you should most of the time. I'm going to focus this tower a little bit. He's going to use his skill on me. Whoopsie daisies. Keep this out of turret range. In turret range. I'm going to skill him back to interrupt him. Back up. He's going to kill those things. That's cool. I don't think he has anything to counter this push at the moment in time, and I will iron mine this, because he will swarm it. Alright, there we go. You can use turret aggressively, but I don't agree with that. It sucks dashing in sometimes and not being able to do anything. Turret's really strong here. So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play really aggressively, and there's nothing to do about it. I use split pushing, but it doesn't really bother me. Damn, dude. Just free energy all the time. Also, the reason I'm focusing this unit is because it's tech. I'm going to go ahead and go in here, use my skill. This game's so buggy, dude. I couldn't use my skill at all whatsoever. Whatever, he's not going to be able to push anything off this, but he's super lucky. So he's going to try to push this. I'm going to put this down on accident, honestly. Yeah. How obnoxious. He's going to use his... Alright, I can start spamming my area of effect here. That's actually a really big mistake. I'm going to start focusing him, because he's going to try to tank this and die. Okay. So this is when I push away Bladesman, and then I continue doing damage here. Use my melee option, and yeah. So as you saw, even with the deficit, I could come back in this game, because one, he has low level cards than me, and two, he's hyper aggressive. Good luck, dude. You're lucky that my internet fucking cut out. I'd be destroying you, punk. So yeah, you see how I usually use my ranged attacks unless I know it's good to use my melee attacks, but sometimes you will dash in on accident, and he actually has the same level cards as me. He's actually a higher level hero than me. Whatever. So as you saw that I don't really want to use my melee option unless I know it's good enough to do. So for example, at the end when I used my melee option, I knew it was strong enough to get me the tower. So against Callus, I'm a hard counter to him, and especially his ATSD. So I'm running tower to specifically counter his ATSD, and this should be pretty good. I'm hoping that it'll hurt him really bad. So yeah, the reason I'm cycling out is because he's going to ATSD and I want to get some damage down. So I'm going to roll attack, get some damage done, and then I'm going to dash away and take one attack and then start poking him. You see how I'm roll attacking him? He's going to try to dash in on me. Put this down. This is good enough iron mine right here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this. I'm going to stay away from him, and then I'm going to roll back in, and then keep doing that. I think I can melee this. The melee option is sometimes so fucking stupid. So I'm going to keep meleeing this. Deals a lot of damage. Partisan should be good. He's going to try to stun me. Once he does, I'm going to try to skill him. So you see how he tried to use his skill on me? I don't know if you saw that. And I'm basically not allowing him to play the game at this moment in time. And this is really, really good. This is how you play 40 Luke against Callus. You don't let him use his skill by keep attacking him and using your stun to make sure that when he tries to redo it again, you stun him again. And this is why you run tower, boys. I actually think I put the tower too far behind. Fuck, I put the tower too far behind. Whatever. This is fine, though. He's going to use his skill on me. I'm going to push him back into my tower. Nope, never mind. That doesn't really matter. He's going to focus my tower down? What? That's next level stupid. Alright, so I'm just going to get damage on his tower. That was really fucking dumb. And then you put down Bladesman against my Wookiee, which are going to shred him. So he's going to lose this tower really, really hard. He doesn't have his skill. I already know that, so there's no reason to use my skill yet. So I'm going to focus him in a little bit. I'm going to stun him. And then I'm going to dash away. So this basically just slowed him down. I'm not really trying to completely stuff his push. I'm just trying to slow it down long enough till I can respawn. So now that I'm respawned, it's all good. There's nothing you can do about it. Also, you can do things like this, dash in. So I'm basically forcing him to attack me, so he loses his skill. And then he's going to dash on me, dash away from me because I saw that coming from a mile away. And then I'm going to beat the shit out of him. I'm going to put turret down here, actually, just to fuck with him. Push him back, stop his damage, focus him. Wow, this is awesome, dog. So I'll put tank down, a little bit of extra damage. So you see how he's he's struggling trying to keep up with me? I'm going to put down a partisan on this side. Nice. Good one there, actually. So, yeah, this is why you run tower. Even though I don't like tower, you have to run tower because it's ATSD meta. It's basically the only real counter to ATSD. Well, Maul, get towered, nerd. So he's going to try to go in here, stun. I'm going to back out of there on purpose. And then I'm going to tower this. The reason I'm not focusing him is because I don't want him to respawn in time. I'm going to go back out of here and deal damage to his main tower while rolling in, letting my Pathfinders do damage too. So yeah, that's why I didn't kill him immediately. It's actually tactical to not always kill your opponent. I put down the tank just to fuck with his left lane so he can't push my tower in. So yeah, complete 3-0 stomp. Yeah, that's how you counter hyper-aggressive characters. He could never get a good skill down on me because I'm so agile and I can always interrupt him. And the only time he did was because he was behind his ATS and he couldn't fucking see him. So whatever. Good player, but he just couldn't deal with the entire package that is 40th Luke. Also, he's running Repair Droid, and that's pretty cucking. So you counter the cuck decks by basically interrupting everything they do. He's just 40th Luke is just such a disruptive character that you always interrupt your opponent's plans and their skills. So against the same guy as Callus, it's pretty easy too. Like, I don't think he's gonna have a chance in this game, but he might. We'll see. Also, for Wookiee, you can also substitute out Gene K-Droid if you feel it's necessary, but I don't know if you should do that. So I'm gonna waste Iron Mine on whatever he puts down to try to convince him to push. As you see, I'm doing this push. So I saved my energy for the dash out here, and then I should be good. I'm gonna put Auto Blaster Turret here just to fuck with him. And Iron Mine there to deal some damage on him, and his tower and whatever. Just a good value Iron Mine. So I'm expecting to push my right lane with ATST. This is kind of the bad side of putting down tower early. So I'm gonna push the right lane so he can't push the left lane as easily. And I guessed right, wow. I didn't think he'd have 10 energy so fast. So I'm gonna dash in here, and then I cycled out through tower. I'm gonna push him away from my units. So see how he's stunned, he couldn't use his skill. I'm gonna dash out because he's about to use his skill. Oh, he dashed out too. I'm gonna keep focusing him. Dash away. And so once he uses his skill, I want to dash away. So I'm going to keep poking him because I'm far enough away, and then I'm going to back out of here and put Wookiee down. So you see how I'm just so annoying that he can't really do anything that he wants to do, and he can't even push my tower in because it's just super obnoxious. Look at this dude. It's just so hard to counterplay everything I'm doing because I'm counterplaying him already. So I'm going to do this. He's going to use his skill. Nope. He fucking knew it, dog. Oh. If you read Callus like a book, it's easy. I'm gonna push him away from my tower. Just keep fucking with him a little bit. So the reason I'm focusing him is to make sure he can't deal as much damage to my tower as he'd want to. And since he uses Area of Effect, this is good. I'm gonna commit suicide here, actually. I don't have any health packs, and I'm gonna need help for the next 2 fights or so. He's doing a lot better last game than he is this game, though, to be honest with you. Partisan's gonna be really strong here. So I'm not gonna let him put down ATST without losing a lot. So this is a good fight for me. I'm gonna use my skill in 1 second. You saw how he was about to use his skill, his stun skill, but I pushed him away from it. You even heard the effects too. Like, that was pretty brutal for him. So I'm gonna use my ranged attacks here because I don't want him to focus me. Huh, it canceled out completely. Rip. I'm gonna just run away from him. Lamau, see ya, nerd. I'm gonna use my ranged attacks here because it's not time for me to die yet. Oh, never mind, it is time for me to die. Lamau. Alright, this is good. Good use of that. I want to put tower right here just to fuck with him. So you can put tower aggressively if you feel like it's going to be a tough fight for him. So he's going to focus tower now. I'm going to keep pushing him. As soon as he tries to run away, actually Wookiee's really, really good here. He's going to stun me here. That's okay. I'm going to use my skill just to deal extra damage on my burst. And then I'm going to get his tower here by forcing it in. I could save enough energy for whatever the fuck, but it's all good. So Wookiee here is going to be really disruptive. He already used his stun on me. So yeah, everything's fine. I should get his tower regardless. This Iron Mine will do the trick. There we go. So really, really strong counter to Callus and other melee characters. Because you have the ranged utility to keep poking him and poke his health down, and you also have the melee disruptive ability as 40th Luke. I'm hoping I face against another ranged character, because the way you play 40th Luke as another ranged character, you play as the melee character. So you play 40th Luke differently in different situations. Believe it or not, he's that fucking versatile. Against every single different matchup, you play 40th Luke differently. Well, not every single matchup, but most matchups you play him differently. I'm going to cancel this just in case. I'm going to match him in again. All right, now I'm going to match him to someone else, hopefully. I'm hoping it's some sort of ranged Palpatine or some other character that's pretty annoying to deal with. And you see how he kind of like, I never really ran over him as 40th Luke, has how Anakin would. Anakin would just run right through and just smash his face into him. Okay, against 40th Vader, this is going to be pretty fun. I'm probably going to lose because I feel like his cards are going to be much higher level than me, but we'll see how it goes. I'm wondering how aggressive he's going to be. 40th Vader's pretty quick, so I gotta do this quickly if I want to get any damage in. I'm just gonna poke him. Level 5 fucking 40th Vader, dude. You gotta be shitting me, dude. So I'm gonna go ahead and back it. Dashed in. Level 17 cards. Alright, dude. So against this high level character, I'm gonna tend to back out of here. He's gonna die to this. Luckily, he's not very good at this game, but he's got level 10 cards. So look how much damage he just dealt. I'm gonna go ahead and just do some poke damage here. Do a roll attack. So over here, he's gonna easily defend it. I'm gonna push him back. And I'm gonna put a tower right here. There's like nothing I can do to defend this, dude. This fucking game. He's gonna focus the other tower, really? So this is when I start using my melee option. He's gonna suck in and blow everything out. And he's gonna die for it. He used a stun grenade, dude. What the fuck? So this is when I'm gonna commit suicide, deal damage in. He's gonna spawn in 2 seconds, but he's just not gonna have enough time to deal with this. My Wookiee should deal like a decent amount of damage. Not really that much, honestly, though. So I'm gonna take that shot. I'm gonna auto blaster turret. So I'm gonna push him away from my tower. I'm gonna keep meleeing him to keep him away from my tower. Keep meleeing him to keep him away from my tower. Oh my gosh, my tower survived. Keep damaging. Jesus Christ, dude, this is so fucking obnoxious. Like, I'm out playing him on every single turn, but like, it doesn't really matter. His fucking TIE Fighter took out my Pathfinder. I'm just gonna keep poking him. I'm gonna melee him. And then I'm gonna back out of here. There's nothing I can do to continue this fight. He's just too high level. But I mean, I guess you guys are getting the concept. Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my fucking gosh. I couldn't even push him away because his fucking Golden Blade's gonna do so much damage. I'm losing to such a high-skilled character, dude. High-skilled player, man. He's so fucking good. What can I do? He's so fucking good, dog. Alright, so I'll at least get like 1 tower on him. So in this fight here, I'm actually gonna be okay. I'm gonna push him back. There we go. I can't leave that thing there forever. Melee this. I'm gonna lose here. There's nothing I can do about it. Like, I just don't have any options to deal with such a high level unit, high level character. Luckily, he's pretty bad, so I have a small chance, but it's not very big, honestly. Like, it's tiny. Level 10 ATST, alright, dog. Put this here. I'm gonna push things back to make sure I get my extra time here. I'm gonna back out of the slows. I'm gonna go ahead and melee him. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. It's like I'm playing against the 4-year-old dude. He's gonna focus. He's gonna like, oh, gotta get away from the Wookiee, man. Oh. Man, that guy's terrible. But oh well. I'm not gonna say good game to him because I don't say good game to people who don't play well. He played horribly and he just has high level cards to carry him. So yeah. I don't know, he did a decent job draining his face into the tower, mindlessly. So, as you saw, if he was like, maybe 1 level under on all of his cards, I would have a good chance to win. But since the card scaling in this game is ridiculously high, 6% per level is literally insane. It's so fucking insane. Like, someone's like 12% stronger than you at like 2 levels, dude. It's, wow, that's crazy. Anyways, like, this is basically how you play him, and this is how you counter, higher level players, and you can't really do anything against level 17 card like players, but I'll just keep it in for the sake of showing how you play him and mess with people. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, just post them in the comments. I'll do my best to respond to all of them. I do usually always respond to all of them because there's usually not many. So yeah, if you have any more requests, just let me know. I'll probably play anything you guys ask me to play, unless it's Seventh Sister. Seventh Sister's pretty bad right now. I don't really see a point in making a guide for a character that's bad. But anyways, I'll see you all next time. And yeah, this is Ankara, and peace out, y'all. Also, a huge shout out to ICU, man. He also put my video, like he put my channel in the videos and he watches them consistently. So thank you for that. I'm surprised anyone likes them that enough to watch consistently, but I guess like 100 people do. So I'm pretty happy about that. So yeah, see you all next time and have a good one. Peace out, y'all.